All right, so I'm starting to stream. Just come over whenever you're done.
Yeah. Actually, I mean, I've got to let that run before I drink it, so. Hardcore Mecha. Okay. Looks pretty cool.
Right.
I like the Chibi Robo designs.
The song fucking rocks.
Yeah.
Reminds me, I need to get the OST for this, which I believe they sell as part of the package.
My favorite Robo.
So this game, so Justin and anyone else who has switched over, this game is fucking awesome. And I discovered it like in the middle of the Steam sale. So I'm a big fan of a series called Super Robot Wars, which is it's a long running series of like turn-based, like Fire Emblem kind of, but with anime robots from different anime series, the big old crossover thing. So you get like Gurren Lagann, Evangelion, Gunbuster, Gundam, all kinds of shit like that. And it has this very distinct, like, super deformed kind of aesthetic. So Hardcore Mecha is a game made by a Chinese studio which uses that same... Aesthetically, it borrows heavily from Super Road Wars. I'm choosing to believe it's an homage. And they even have this fucking awesome theme song, which sounds like it's done by Jam Project, the guys who do all the music for Super Road Wars. I don't know if it's a sound alike or if they got the actual Jam Project to do it or what.
So these are all OC robots, though, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are not like actual anime robots.
Because I like that one with the, like, pink faceplate and the pulse rifle or whatever that is.
So the thing is that, so this game actually plays, this is actually an action game. And I don't think anybody's going to recognize the game, but it actually plays a hell of a lot like an old game for the Super Nintendo called Metal Warriors, which is, oddly enough, a game that I've been meaning for us to play on
I
stream.
have a memory of that game, but I don't think I played it.
So we're going to start with the amazing tutorial, which I adore.
My favorite robot theme song is still
Impact.
Double Impact, yeah.
I believe it's called I Am.
Is it I Am Impact?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So you can move.
Yep.
Man, you know what I just realized? I just realized what I want to see in Super Robot Wars.
What's that?
I'm trying to remember the name of it. Freaking Travis's giant mech.
Never gonna happen.
The fucking...
Well, I'd say I want to say that, but they've gotten like Virtuon in games, and they've been really broadening like what constitutes a robot anime in recent games. So for all I know, it might.
I mean, if you got a robot,
it might actually.
And it's popular, like slap it in. All right, big kaiju. Nice. I like his tiny arms. Too.
Right? I love the tiny arms.
The tiny arms are great.
It's so cool.
I hope... I want him to grapple you and then just deliver uppercuts with the tiny arms when he's got you in the bear hug.
So I'm using my ultimate attack.
Did you pull that sword off of your chest?
Yes. That's where swords go.
Okay. I must have looked away for a second because I didn't see where the blade came from.
Alright, Justin actually played Metal Warriors.
Yeah, he said it was...
Alright, so check this out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
So that was just an anime.
Oh, man, Gordon Freeman, is that you?
So yeah, this isn't a super robot anime. This is a real robot anime.
Oh man, it's like for adults.
We're not playing fucking Voltron. We're playing Gundam here.
Okay, what is that asset?
What asset?
That dude is. Look at there's the outline around the guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like the fucking texture on the tank got screwed up.
Yeah, it happened on that body in another instance.
I didn't notice that. That might be from the recording? I didn't notice that the first time I played this.
Hold on, fucking I have to leave the stream and go back.
It does kind of look like a Lobotnik Corp.
Was this the?
But this
This is the live one now.
this game is getting like really rained on reviews because, and I mean I understand why people don't like it, but
I mean, it looks fun enough.
well, so a core aspect of Metal Warriors' gameplay, the game that this is heavily based on,
Okay.
is that you could hop out of your robot and jump into other robots that you found lying around. Like you would commandeer enemy robots.
Oh, okay.
And you can't do that in this
But
game.
you've got the best robot because you've got an anime robot.
Well, well, I mean, you don't have that anime robot.
No, I know. I'm saying like, it seems to be that you are in the high tech cool robot.
I wish I had Metallocron.
And then
like,
you don't
fuck.
want to like switch.
I sincerely hope Metallocron is like unlockable later on in the game or something because I really want that.
It
But-
seems like your cool robot is fighting hordes of dumber ones. You know?
I mean, that's essentially how it works.
so you don't want to trade down.
But people always demand like there to be customization, even if they're not going to actually use it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like so the game is getting heavily review bombed because of that. I don't know if they actually advertised that or something. This was a Kickstarter game, but
Right.
for what the game is, I think it's a lot of fun. I think the story is fun. I think like all the homages to Super Robot Wars are
Yeah.
fun.
I mean, don't just there's no need to expect it to be like something unless it's a Mech Warrior game. Or like
no, Justin, super robots are the best kind of robots. Yeah, Voltron style forever.
rundown robots greater than shiny. Wait, what's a rundown robot refer to? Just like the enemy's generic mass-produced one?
Well, the terminology that we use in the fandom are super robots versus real robots. Super robots referring to something like Voltron,
Yeah.
where it's very fantastical and you just kind of go with it. Like the robot is powered by like magic or by
by believing in yourself.
or by
Spiral
something
energy,
something like that. Yeah. Versus real robots, which are not realistic but are more grounded in
like
reality.
how Ava needs the cable.
It was kind
Apart from the guy on the inside of the, we're not talking about the giant organism in the armor. Like, when it's working as a robot, it just runs on like
people have been arguing forever about whether
Yeah.
Ava qualifies as one or the other.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
It's like a hybrid, but
Yeah.
something like Macross or Gundam, where
Right,
there's
right.
like a science
Right.
that the robots follow.
Unless you're in that one. What is it, 00, where the shit just turned magic after a while?
No, you're thinking of G Gundam.
Okay.
I mean, 00 has super mode bullshit, but they have science.
I was
It's
thinking.
bullshit science.
I
but
was
they
thinking
have
of whatever
science for
one
that.
where the robot was generating so much heat that when it moved,
No, that's F91.
like the after image
Yeah.
of heat was like solid or some
Evan,
shit.
they explain that it's called the metal peel-off effect. Okay,
Okay.
it's science. When you become hot enough, you make shadow clones. Shut up.
Okay.
So this is the actual robot I'm controlling, the Thunderbolt.
All right, that's pretty dank. You got a jetpack.
Yeah. So I got a booster,
I like the design.
and I've got like an evasion, and I've got a gap closing move.
This looks fun. Like the basic gameplay seems neat. Like I like the measure of mobility you get. I'm guessing you can aim anywhere along.
Yeah, and I can
circle?
I can lock myself in place.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a lot of fun.
This seems like good basics, like platform shoot robots. Oh god. Do you? Okay, there's your life bar up there, but you're invincible to them.
I'm pretty invincible to like the small arms fire.
Yeah.
I was like, can I jump? I can't jump out at this point, but later on in the game, you're able to like jump out of your robot.
Oh, okay, that like van, that mounted gun like did a little bit of damage to you.
Well, because it's like on a tank, so.
Yeah.
But small arms don't do jack shit.
I like the Cherno from Pacific Rim better than Jaeger. Oh, you mean what? Then by Jaeger, I assume you mean Gypsy Danger. Like Frank was a fan of Cherno Alpha because Frank likes the bulky, like tanky bots.
Then why does he like Gundam Wing?
I don't know. Is there a Gundam that had
No.
bulkier robots?
Gundam Wing is all about like style over substance.
Oh, okay, yeah. If he has the choice, he likes the beefy slow bot.
That's the show where one of the robots just has a giant scythe and nothing else as its weapon of choice.
Man,
And in the movie, one of the robots gets fucking angel wings,
yeah.
which serve like no. Okay, they serve a purpose, but it's a bullshit purpose.
Justin wants to know, since you can't steal enemy ships, is there any customization? Can you look like enemy mechs?
You can't. You can customize your loadout, but you can't. So far, I'm only like a few missions in. You can't. I can't. But you can't customize your robot's look. The robot gets upgraded over time. Like in the story, you get authorization to use like more powerful equipment. But yeah, you're. As far as I can tell, you're stuck with this appearance for the remainder of the game. They do, and the reason people are mad is because the ability to use other robots is in the game. There's multiplayer, and in multiplayer you can play as other robots and pilots, and they sell they have DLC where you can buy more people to play as in multiplayer. So people are like, why the fuck didn't they just port it into the game? But I mean, the game is clearly designed so that you're playing it as this particular robot, like gameplay wise.
Justin
So
says
I mean, that's why.
scythes are the peasant's weapon. You're not wrong.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And the robot's name is Death Scythe. Because it's got a scythe, you see, and it looks
Yeah.
like the Grim Reaper. And eventually it gets upgraded to Death Scythe Hell. And
Whoa.
it gets a scythe with 2 blades.
Oh shit! Wait, like two
Like
on
there's
opposite sides,
no,
like
no.
a pickaxe, or
No,
two on the one side?
2 on the one side.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has even more cutting power.
Okay. It's like fucking the core of anime logic right there is like two blades equals double the cut.
Literally every robot in Gundam Wing, their upgrade is getting 2 of the thing that they have, that they already have, basically. So, the Gundam Heavy Arms, which is a long-range, heavy assault robot, it starts with 1 chain gun, and it gets 2 chain guns.
Whoa!
And Wing Gundam, which has the Buster Rifle, it's a giant, energy death cannon thing. It gets the Twin Buster Rifle. And Shenlong or Eltron, or I forget which is the robot has a name, and then there's a name that the pilot gives it, which is different because he names it after his dead wife. And I don't know. I think it's a third name, but he changed the name to the wife's name. Anyway, he starts with a dragon head that shoots out and mauls people, and he gets 2 of them when he gets his upgrade.
Okay.
So, and then I don't know what the fuck Sandrock even gets when it's an upgrade. I think it just gets sharper swords or something.
Man, this makes me want to play Titanfall again. Freaking
Said nobody.
that was the story campaign was amazing, but the multiplayer I found, in an extremely unpopular opinion, I like Titanfall 2 PvP better than Apex Legends, but Respawn is 100% committed to Apex now.
Because it makes them more money.
No, I know, that's the thing, but seeing the robot,
Microtransactions are how I make money these days.
seeing the robot makes me Titanfall is so
Justin says a double-bladed scythe is just a pickaxe.
yeah, that's what we had to clarify.
Like I said, they're on they're on the same side, so it's dumb, but it's not a pickaxe.
But the PvP in Titanfall is so fun because the feeling of going from guy on foot just trying to play Call of Duty and shoot other guys to calling down your Titan, when you hop in the Titan and you go from trying to shoot guys to trying to stomp on ants, it's the most amazing feeling of empowerment.
Yeah, I mean, I played the story campaign and I had fun. and I got it for cheap too. I think I got it for like $15 or something.
Yeah.
So story campaign had a really fucking dumb ending, but I mean it was worth like
Everyone did not like the robot doing the double sacrifice.
That was stupid. And it's like mission to it's back to back too.
Yeah.
So check this out. So we find this derelict robot here, or not derelict, but we find this abandoned robot. Like, oh, why is that there?
Oh man. Whoa. Uh-huh. Like, how did you not get exploded in the... Oh, it was an EMP.
Oh, it was like a flash grenade.
Okay. Oh, chest guns.
Well, they're Vulcans.
Yeah.
They're on the head.
Oh, okay.
He has chest guns though.
That Volphi.
Volphase?
Alright, legit. This is cool. This really makes me want to play Titanfall. Like... this, but 3D is like Titanfall PvP.
So this guy you can't afford to get in melee with, because he's a melee robot. He just fucks you up.
I see that the enemy AI is a bit rudimentary for this first fight, anyway.
For this particular, I mean, normally you could afford to mix it up like in melee, but he'll fuck you up.
Okay.
Like he doesn't get hit. He breaks your hit stun whenever the fuck he feels like it. Okay, so the same thing happens on or what? Because before, I came really close to beating him.
All right.
And I didn't feel like using one of my repair items. And it turns out there's like a Mega Man X Vile Fight kind of like threshold, where if he gets your health too low, it just cuts.
Oh,
to
it
that
cuts to that. Okay.
Yeah. So it robbed me. But he was down like a sliver of health when it happened, so I was really mad.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have beat that. What the fuck? And then now I find out that literally nothing changes.
Scripted, yeah.
And I dominated him this time too. Because before I was trying to mix it up and like get into melee with him, and you just can't do that.
Yeah.
He just punches you out of it, and then fucks you up with his chest guns.
Did my shit break again?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I just saw the pickaxe.
I mean that's the last thing I'm seeing.
Okay, good. Just gotta make sure. Yeah, this looks super fun. I mean, it seems like very similar to something like, you know, a Mega Man X game.
Pretty much, yeah. You're not as mobile, and that can fuck you up when you're trying to play it like a Metroid or something.
Yeah,
because you really need to be like judicious with your boosting and your shield and stuff. But it does a pretty good job of simulating. Like the firefights are like really like nice and crunchy, and I enjoy that. Let's see. Do I have anything I can upgrade now? And the story's pretty decent. And they do try to change up the gameplay. It's not a good mission, but the last mission I did was a weird like stealth kind of mission where I got out of the robot and I was stealthing around a base, like trying not to be found.
So I just saw something.
Oh wait, I think I'm just doing this. I think I selected the same mission. Let me quit out of this one.
I just saw a Mighty Number 9 game.
But Mighty Number 9 is a game.
I just saw some juicy gossip, tertiarily related
About Juice?
to robots. What's the studio? Gynax. That has done...
I've literally never heard of them.
You know, Gynax has...
Oh wait, they're the studio that made Gunbuster. And only Gunbuster.
They've did some lesser known mecha anime,
Like Gunbuster 2?
you know, like this one. What's the name? Like Gurren Lagann, I think.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't. It's not that many people have heard of it.
It sounds dumb.
Yeah, but Tomohiro Maki who is a representative director for Gainax, was arrested for doing some naughty things with teenage voice actresses.
Oh god.
He would apparently bring teenage voice actresses to his apartment in order to take nude photo shoots,
Oh my god.
telling the girls that it is necessary in order to prepare them for photo shoots connected to voice acting.
Well, that's just...
Yeah.
That's really shitty.
And
Fuck that guy.
yeah. And let's see.
Well, I mean, don't fuck that guy. Like, literally.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's see.
So this,
Yeah.
so this stage introduces these mortars that fire...
No, there's nothing else about that. Okay. So more like you got artillery there.
Yeah, so they paint a target, and I've got to get out of the way.
Okay. The easiest to dodge attack.
Well, I mean, when there's like one of them, but
Yeah.
you know, eventually there gets to be more, and then you're like dodging. It gets a little like platinum-y.
Oh, okay. Can you? Is your like AT field, like is your block directional as well, or is it only face forward?
It's like half of my thing.
I'm saying you can't like point it up.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just it's one side or the other.
Okay, so your head is always like the top is always vulnerable.
Right. Well, I think as long as it hits the side that's blocking, you're fine.
Oh, like it's you just cut the body directly in half from like head to.
Well, no, I think the shield itself is cosmetic.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like it blocks one side or the other.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I meant. Gurren Lagoon, like Black Lagoon. Yeah, that one.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Fucking like because Yoko is the hotness, but she becomes like irrelevant to the show really quickly, and that doesn't happen to Revy.
Yeah, Revy. Plus, I prefer Revy's hotness to Yoko.
I like Yoko's hotness, but Yoko like has a weird fetish for guys who are about to die,
Yeah.
and that just makes her kind of depressing.
Yeah. The whole time she was just waiting for Simon to die. She's just like, oh man, this looks dangerous. Ooh.
The second he's about to die, I'm gonna get me a piece of that.
Yeah.
And like she failed, and so like Nia won even post mortem. Like what
Yeah,
the fuck?
right.
Like Yoko was better than Nia, and I will fight George for saying otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, they did such little known works as Gurren Lagoon and Evangelion.
You need to watch Gunbuster.
I actually
seriously, like
Gunbuster's like the only thing of theirs I haven't seen.
Gunbuster's fucking amazing.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. But yeah, freaking, oh my god, I'm about 3/4 of the way through Steins Gate Zero, and the fucking drama, like the emotion is too much for me. As you know, as a pure android, I don't understand these emotions. And it causes my think brain to have malfunctions.
Your mind brain.
Yeah, yeah. Because, oh my god, like, the first half of that series is kind of like, okay, you've got the, sci-fi stuff that Steins Gate deals with, like the Mandela effect, like the butterfly effect, like different time travel-y things. But then after a while, fucking Rintaro, that's his name.
Yeah.
Rintaro just PTSDs so hard about the shit that can go wrong with time travel. And it's like, he just has a breakdown. And then in the next episode, he has a breakdown. And then in the next episode, that first breakdown comes back, but worse. and it's just, oh my god, just I feel so bad for him. He's just suffering, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting depressed. Give me some sci-fi action, bros. Like, shoot somebody, fight something. This is making me sad.
Justin says that Evangelion is a Darling ripoff.
Yeah, Darling in the Fran XX.
That's a really good show too.
That's another one that I need to watch.
The point that came near to breaking me in that show was when Shining Finger betrayed him. Because I liked Shining Finger. She was hot.
Freaking.
And her name was Shining Finger, which is a reference to one of my favorite anime.
I didn't watch it yet, but I heard that people were disappointed at the ending for some reason.
I mean, it's a time travel show.
Oh, is it?
Steins Gate.
Oh, Steins Gate. I thought you were talking about Darling.
Oh, no. Yeah, people were disappointed with how Darling ended. I haven't seen it myself. I lost my place. I think I was around like episode like 15-ish. And then I put it down for like a week, and it spiraled, and I never picked it up again. But yeah, people really hated the second half of that show.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but people are like, oh, my ending ruined it. Fucking, oh god, and the sadness of Steins Gate. Just every episode is so depressing. Like, Rintaro just gets more depressed, and that's compounded in my head with me. For some reason, I guess just because he was so sad, I thought about Soma, which Soma is a great experience, but it actually reminds me of one of the most depressing.
Check this out. So I'm chasing this boss because we were fighting and he was talking shit and he ran away.
Yeah.
And then I believe this is the point. Yeah. Fucker's using one of the healing stations that I use.
Oh no!
Like,
oh yeah,
you,
look,
buddy.
he got his health back.
I wanted to use that healing station. That was for me, asshole.
That guy couldn't shoot you. Oh well, now I can. That dude above you was hitting the floor. This is cool.
Yeah, once you get a hang, because it's all about like trajectories.
Does your shield have like a limit, or can you just block forever?
I believe you block forever. It just like reduces the amount of damage you take.
Oh, it's not it doesn't prevent.
But yeah, once you realize that evasion in this game is about launching yourself in like a linear direction.
Yeah.
Then you get like the really nice like crunchy like mecha fights, and I really like it a lot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do the stupid thing and not just kill him.
Oh, you gave him mercy?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can't even use that healing station.
He used all the batteries.
Yeah, right. Thankfully, I don't need it because I'm awesome.
But yeah, freaking. So I was getting depressed because like Rintaro in the anime was just spiraling into his depression. But then it reminded me, because essentially what's happening, to add to the depression, he ends up having to do the same shit that gave him the PTSD in the first place.
Yeah.
We'll just keep going back to try to prevent one fucking fixed point.
Yeah, and time is just fuck you.
Time's like, no, this is how it's going down. Right? But then I compounded the depression even further, because him being so sad made me think of Soma, which for me is a super scary game because it deals with a really personal philosophical sort of fear of mine, which is that
you might be an android.
The teleportation paradox.
Oh yeah.
Where, teleporting is probably going to work by making a copy and destroying the original. So I was like, and the implications for where does your consciousness go are strong. So every time he went back, I was just like, oh god. Every time he goes back, is there also just a Rintaro that sits there and is like, fuck, it didn't work. Now I'm just going to kill myself. Like, because it didn't work. And I was like, oh my god, this is so sad. But holy shit. That anime, you gotta be ready for some sadness for that one.
So, unsurprisingly, the guy we didn't kill just got in another...
He got in one of them Goliaths from Nier.
Essentially.
It's got the same blade.
Yeah. And so now we gotta have a boss fight.
Oh, I was gonna say, can you like
Yeah.
shoot those missiles with your flak gun?
Yeah, it's a really easy boss fight.
Yeah, he just has the one arm and then the missiles. And those little pellets.
There's a few more tricks, but this
And
is
the arm only hits in the one spot.
this is the basic strategy for the fight, yeah. Oops. Oh, that's the other thing.
Oh, it moved!
Yeah. So that's the trick that
He was like,
he slightly moves his arm,
yeah, okay.
and it worked.
Soma is just a Carl Pilkington skit. Alex, are you aware of Carl Pilkington?
I don't know what that is. No.
It's like Ricky Gervais's best bro, and he has very unique perspectives that some people consider to be very dumb.
I don't know who that is either.
Oh, Ricky Gervais is a fucking popular ass British comedian.
I'm American. I don't know if you've noticed.
Wait, how? No, Soma is too depressing to be a Carl Pilkington skit. Soma's so depressing. That's why, because I was like, oh god, all the depression in Steins Gate made me think of the depression in Soma.
He says you actually got written like a boy.
Yeah, right.
I prefer played like a goddamn fiddle.
He didn't aim where you were. He aimed where you were going to be.
Exactly. Now he got his brother to blow up the last one.
Yeah. Inside the Lark's cockpit.
The Lark is the ship.
Not the robot you're piloting.
No, that's the Thunderbolt.
Okay.
And there's a stage that's actually called like Operation Thunderfall because they drop.
Oh, okay. Yuka's back. What did I miss? Yuka, you missed me talking about how Steins Gate Zero is super, super depressing in the second half, and how it made me think of Soma, which is super depressing for me because, like, the teletransportation paradox is one of the few things that scares me in this world.
You also missed a lot of this cool ass robot game.
Yeah.
And shame on you.
Yeah, we're playing Hardcore Mecha, which is a really neat sort of slow Mega Man X game where you pilot a giant robot.
Yeah, still Mega Man X is a pretty decent way of describing it.
But the robots are super cool. And it made me want to play Titanfall.
Neat. I actually increased my rank. Because I'd gotten a B rank on that mission before, and this time I got an A rank. And I think this is the mission where I have to stealth through it.
Oh shit. Wait, okay. Apparently Ricky asked Carl about something to do with wanting a clone, and Carl went off on a tangent about how would you know who was the clone. One of his smart... Yeah, how would you know? Like, when it's time to get rid of the clone, like, you're gonna have to deal with some of that, like, ask me something only I would know bullshit. Like, because you know he's gonna try to replace you.
That's why you put a red X on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Tranos is here.
Yeah, need a fast-paced custom Met games. I miss Armor Core.
I mean, this is more like Metal Warriors. It'd be cool if people other than Justin had played that game.
Yeah, I mean, Justin said his knee-jerk reaction to this was that, you know, he wants customization, and he can see why people would be mad.
Yeah, but I mean, that doesn't make this game bad. It just
Yeah.
doesn't make it as good as it could be.
Yeah, yeah. Like, this looks really fun. And this part where you're being the dude is a nice perspective shift.
People really don't like this stage, and I can see why.
I mean, getting out of the... I've loved the in the mech, then out of the mech perspective shift because fucking I played Blaster Master, like, back in the day. And that was the OG, I feel like.
Is it... No, Master Blaster is the guy from
Oh, is it Blaster
from
Master?
No. I was gonna say, is it Master Blaster? But that's the guy from Thunderdome.
Okay, yeah. I think it's Master Blaster.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Blaster Master.
Oh.
And then Master Blaster is the midget who rode the giant guy in, in Thunderdome
Okay, yeah.
and talked in the third person.
So Blaster Master
So my
is the tank.
my like sub objective for this mission is to not kill anybody.
Okay.
That guy asked really nicely, so I'm gonna.
So
try.
it's not a condition for failure. It's just like you get a bonus if you do it.
Yeah, you get like some money or something.
Oh, so can you knock him out? Oh no, you can't.
No, you just. I tried that.
You just avoid his flashlight cone.
Yeah.
And does his vision stop at the end of that cone?
It does, yes.
Okay, good.
So I believe, yeah, just some of these bits are kind of tricky. But I was able to do it with. I was able to almost stealth the entire mission, and I fucked up at the very last part, and I was so mad. So I can hide behind these boxes.
Oh, very cool.
And then he won't see me even if he walks right by me.
Right, and then you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they don't hear anything; they just see with the cone.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This isn't Metal Gear.
Yeah.
This is like Metal Gear 1.
Okay. Metal Gear. Oh shit! Oh, you got boxes.
Yeah. So I think there's a thing over here. Yeah, there's a chest, and it's just money, but whatever, I'll get it.
I mean, money's good.
And I destroy all the boxes with a knife because I'm terrified of being heard, even though I'm reasonably certain that they can't hear.
They can't hear your gun.
I'm like 99% certain the game doesn't have that much that much care put into it. For a thing you do in like one stage.
I mean, if they see you, you can still try to cheese it, like through the level, right?
I would just fight. I would just have to fight my way through.
Oh, and then you'd have to kill guys.
Yeah.
I'm saying, could you just run past them all and still complete your secondary objective?
I think so. But like a lot of stuff shows up. These like, aside from these guys all shooting you, some of which have like artillery.
Yeah.
There's like these gun drones that fly in and start shooting you with machine guns and shit, and it gets kind of nuts. Like it's actually way easier if you take the stealth route.
Yeah, Justin, everyone.
Whoa, shit! I fucked up.
Oh no!
So this happens.
All right, try to run through it.
I'm just gonna restart the checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it saves on each screen. So.
Justin, everyone knows
I
that.
do it all over again.
Freaking yeah! You always put the unpaid interns on security detail because the odds of something actually happening are low, so you can afford to cut the budget there.
I always liked how the justification in Metal Gear Solid was that all the Genome soldiers, like, their super soldier, like, procedure had also made them, like, really fucking stupid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the actual, like, in-universe justification for why, like, they can't hear you when you're, like, right behind them and stuff, and why they don't always check, like, you know, the box you might be hiding in.
Yeah, why they just go, oh, it's just a shipping box.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I always like it when companies, you know, do something to justify their own bad programming.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. I'll take it.
Oh, there you go.
I shouldn't go after the money because it's like $100, but whatever. I'll do it.
It adds up. Wait, do you keep the money or did you revert back to...
I think I reverted. I wasn't paying attention, but I only have a little bit of money right now. Whoa. I almost got caught.
Huh. So another thing about voice actors. Apparently our boy, Vic Mignogna...
He's not my boy.
he ended up suing a bunch of people
Right.
on like bad charges because he was calling it like defamation or something.
Right.
And he lost all of them cases. And he had to pay like all the other guys' legal fees.
That's how it works.
So he paid like in the ballpark, all told, like fucking wow, like $300K almost. He paid a lot of money.
I mean, that's a drop in the bucket for fucking Edward Elric. He's been Funimation's golden boy for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I like him as Edward, and brawly.
Well, he even like sang some of their theme songs.
Oh, did he?
He did. I don't know. I don't know one off the top of my head, but I know because he did one of the versions of Dragon Soul for Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Huh.
And then I don't know any other specifically, but I know I've seen him referenced as the singer for like multiple like anime songs, like English anime songs.
Man, I want to know.
Apparently that was the thing he did.
I want to know the band responsible for the Rock the Dragon intro. Because that was my favorite one. Oh, shit. No! Don't worry, you can make it.
I think I can make it off screen. I don't know if... Oh, no, I have to...
Oh, damn.
I just have to fight it.
Oh, well.
Actually, you know what? I think the checkpoint for this one is actually pretty close. Because I fucked this up before. Yeah, I'm right here. So, yeah, we're gonna... Time travel. That never happened.
You don't watch dubs, so you don't know who that is. You know,
Vic Mignogna?
Yeah, Vic Mignogna.
How do people not know who Vic Mignogna is?
Freaking,
Like, you say that name at an anime convention, and, like, every panty in the surrounding area is now wet.
Justin, like, if you haven't seen dubs in a while, give them another chance, because the era of terrible dubs has like 90% passed.
Konosuba has a fantastic dub.
Yeah, like, dubs are actually really high quality now, and
My Hero Academia has a fantastic dub.
I still always watch an anime in both languages, just so I know which one I want to proceed. Like, I do the first three. I do the 3-episode test in both, and whichever acting I find... Whichever language the actors emote better into me, that's the one I go with.
I mean, I do like a good dub when I can find it, just because that means I can do other things while I watch the show.
I mean, I'd prefer the dub, but if I can't stand the dub, I'll look at the sub, and if it's freaking, better.
Fate has good dubs, Index has a good dub. There's just a lot of really good dubs nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, he is the poster child for dubs not being awful anymore.
I mean, I'd say that's more like Stephen J. Blum.
Yeah, that's what I was...
Because Cowboy Bebop is like one of the few dubs like everybody will, even like the most hardcore, like otaku will be like,
will admit,
alright, fine, like that's the one.
That one and Hellsing.
Yeah.
Oh god, Hellsing, dude.
I mean, this is just a thing that everybody says, so I don't know if it's actually true. But supposedly, even the director of Cowboy Bebop is like, yeah, dub's better.
Yeah, because it's so much better. Freaking.
Oh, what? I failed. I didn't investigate one item. I think.
Oh no.
And so I didn't get all the money I was going to get. That's bullshit. But I didn't kill anybody, so that's the thing. That's something.
But yeah, I mean, Steve Blum was Spike, and he's Tom on Toonami.
I didn't know he was Tom until I saw a YouTube retrospective.
Oh,
and then like now it makes too much sense.
Yeah, now you hear it.
It's like, how did I not hear
you
that
listen
before?
To Tom, and he's just like. Like I can only imagine being Stephen Blum, like doing a Toonami segue for a Cowboy Bebop episode. I would just be like, "Hey, why don't you watch the best damn show with the best damn voice acting in all of anime?"
I mean, that's the kind of stuff he would say.
Like,
I mean, G-rated, but he was like, "This is the most shootingest show in all the galaxy."
Yeah,
Samurai Jack, or whatever.
Yeah. Freaking, so apparently, I saw a phone ad, and number one, I didn't know that Brave Frontier was still a thing.
I've actually been meaning to bring that up to you, because they just, I was informed that they just did a Champloo.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, not only did I not know that Brave Frontier was still being played that much, but Samurai Champloo out from the fucking past, like, out of nowhere. Out of out of temporal left field.
I haven't heard anything about Brave Frontier 2, aside from the odd person asking if Brave Frontier 2 is still around.
Yeah.
So I can only surmise that it must have like quietly failed.
Yeah,
and
I
then like
guess.
they just sort of went back to the thing that was still inexplicably making them money.
Yeah.
I am curious if they've gone back to making like actual content for Brave Frontier.
I mean, they just did the collab, so they must at least be rolling out a new thing.
But a collab doesn't mean they're making like new like events or whatever. Damn
no.
it. I think this is exactly what happened to me before. Like I fucked up at that point, and that was it. And you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, this is the door's right there.
Okay.
This is exactly what happened to me before. Whatever. It's
So you couldn't make it into the door because you got spotted, so now you're in the duct?
well, no, the door is locked regardless.
Oh, okay.
So you just opt for the duct regardless.
Oh, damn. They captured the waifu.
Well, that's who I've been going after since the beginning. She disappeared, and it was surmised that her team had been captured. So Volfei is basically like the Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wait, is that straight up that chick from Fran XX? She has little horns on her head and everything.
I mean, she could be. I haven't gotten much farther than this.
I'm starting to think that these are all on purpose. Like, I'm starting to think that they were totally going for the near Goliath big construction bot and the
I mean, it's
Fran XX hero.
It's an homage to different things.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm thinking the homages, the little tributes. Like, look at her.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
She's got boobs.
Cruzan is looking swag.
Were there that many A's in it?
No, because he wrote Swav, and I had to correct it.
I mean, he's got the cool like helmet
Yeah.
that he wears for
Fucking
no reason.
Veil Fayez has gold dog tags.
He does. No.
What a scrub.
And I'm sure like the names of his like dead comrades are written on those.
Yeah,
things
right?
or something.
He's so good at military combat that he has time to make his hair shiny and voluptuous even on the battlefield.
Look, if love can bloom on the battlefield,
Yeah.
you can take care of your hair. But this is the point where he's like, I don't want to be a bad guy, but I'm working with the bad guys. So
Yeah.
presumably there's a reason why.
Oh, he used
also,
a
he's
revolver.
got a revolver.
Yeah. I saw that and immediately was like, oh, I bet Alex likes this revolver.
Well, I saw it and went, all right, so this guy is like everything Evan doesn't want him to be.
Yeah.
No, for me to fully like him, he needs to also have a sword, not like a laser blade, like an actual like metal sword.
Just a steel sword.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like that is the because I don't really like the beam sabers. Like I like actual metal swords.
Okay, yeah, metal sword. I mean, you might be like my brother, where he likes his weapons to have a weight to them, so that it feels chunky to like hit stuff with it.
Kinda, yeah. And even though I really like Gundam, one of the things I do dislike is that just because technology advances, like they end up replacing more and more kinetic technology with
with like energy stuff.
yeah, exactly. To the point where like Gundam Seed gets the most ridiculous because you end up with like beam machine guns and beam shotguns.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
stuff like
it's just like a pulse rifle with like a really high rate of fire.
yeah,
essentially.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do like kinetic stuff. And I've been catching up on one of the more recent show. I think it might be the most recent like main Gundam show, Iron Blooded Orphans, and that's awesome. And one of the reasons I like it is because like there was a weird like recursion sort of thing where I guess beam technology became so commonplace that like every single robot has beam coating on it.
Oh.
So everything just kind of went full circle. And
So
went,
physical slugs are the best now?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The main Gundam has like this giant like mace that beats the shit out of stuff with, and it's awesome. So I really like that aesthetically. And it's also a really good show. Just like aside from that, it's got a lot of cool drama and stuff.
Oh. You know what? I just spotted another thing. That ship.
Yeah, see, look, they call it Thunderfall because they're dropping the Thunderbolt. You see?
That airship looks very similar to the ones in the Matrix, and it's got the exact same like maglev wheels on the sides. Like, I'm beginning to think these are all very purposeful, and I like it.
I mean, I couldn't tell you what the fuck anything in the Matrix looks like, so
Okay.
I'll take your word for that.
Yeah, I love the Matrix.
Because it's been years since the Matrix has had any impact on me whatsoever.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the second or third movie in forever.
Yeah, like, in I think the second one was my least favorite, but I still was into it.
I watched the first movie again in college because we were watching it just to kind of show as a demonstration of the monomyth, and I mean it was more enjoyable than I remember it being. I think I can appreciate it more now that I'm older. Look how tiny the drones are now.
Yeah, right?
Because I'm in a giant robot.
Oh, God.
I love shit like that.
Every time I just see you taking a stream of bullets, like, my brain wants you to block so bad.
Yeah, but you're locked into your animations.
Yeah.
So...
Well, that was a pretty sick,
I
dash.
want to just kind of eat it.
Oh,
I didn't
shit!
get away in time. I didn't realize I'd hit the exploding tank until it was too late.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the third one just because the action was so over the top. With fucking, like, composite Smith.
I don't think I remember the third one at all.
The third one
I remember the second one because of the Million Smiths fight.
No, that was the third one.
Was it? No, that was the second one.
Nah, then what happened in the third one?
I don't know what happened to the third one.
No,
but
the third one was the Million Smiths.
I can't hit the stupid thing. I'm like 99% certain. Which is shocking. I'm like 99% certain.
And then most of them still miss.
Fuck you.
You could. There you go.
I'm 99% certain it's in the second movie, not the third.
Okay.
Because that's the part where he realized that Smith is unbeatable. It doesn't make sense for that to be in the third movie. It's like his humbling in the second movie.
No, I thought the trilogy ended by Neo being like, okay, whatever. I can't beat the whole... Because Smith is the whole system at that point.
Yeah, but this is before he becomes the whole system.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'll need I guess I'll have to get a refresher.
I'll put you in charge of that, because I can't be bothered to watch The Matrix.
Yeah.
I have Disney Plus now. I can't be bothered to watch other things.
Right? Man, somebody had a theory that it's only a matter of time until, like DC Studios just, like, sells out to Disney for, like, $50 billion.
Well, Disney's trying to get everything, and that's the terrifying thing.
Yeah. Tierno says there's a Matrix movie being made again. Is there? Because I will watch it.
I won't.
So I guess I'll get a refresher before long. Like, tell me what you know of this.
Well, there's this thing called The Matrix.
But no one can tell you what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
Basically. And there's, like, pills. I don't know.
But yeah, dude, that scene where he was fighting Smith, and they had the DBZ fight, where they punched mid-air, and the shockwave, like, stopped the rain for, like, 10 seconds.
So now I got this giant, like, heavy, like, minigun.
Nice.
And I cannot melee or dash properly.
Why would you need to?
Well, that's the thing.
Like, you are heavy weapons guy now. They can just cry some more.
I am heavy weapons robot, yes.
Yeah.
Robot cannot outsmart bullets.
That's correct. I really want to see this minigun shoot. Oh! They get, like, stunned,
Yeah,
too.
it sunlocks them. Which is good, because I have, like,
Oh,
no
does it
recourse.
fire and bursts?
Yeah, it fires and bursts.
Oh, I was hoping you could just hold it down.
No, otherwise I would just, like, destroy everything.
Okay.
There has to be some semblance of balance.
I mean, fucking the heavy doesn't need balance. He just holds that shit down.
Well, he's balanced because if he has no medic, he's fucked.
Yeah, that's true. He's so practical of a target. You red-pilled Magapede Wait, what is Magapede?
That's a Trump supporter.
Oh!
Is like MAGA.
I see now. Yeah.
Because they're part of that whole, like, red pill.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Confirmed Keanu Reeves is going to be in the fourth Matrix film.
Why do people care about Keanu again?
Because he's a super nice guy, and he was cool as Neo.
But he hasn't made another Bill and Ted movie in forever.
Yeah. And I thought Jim Carrey was dead, but now he's Dr. Robotnik.
Well, maybe that's not the real Robotnik Jim Carrey. Maybe that's...
It's a Doombot.
It's the what's his name? Like, they have a name for the robot Dr. Robotnik.
Oh, yeah. I do not remember.
In the comics, they called him Eggman, I believe. Or, like, Eggman, like, Mega or something. They come up with some way to differentiate him from standard Dr. Robotnik. And he kills and replaces him partway through, so they can start using the Sonic Adventures character design instead of the old, like, cartoon design.
Okay.
But I believe even in the games, because Knuckles fights. That's the guy that Knuckles fights in Sonic and Knuckles. So I believe he has a name. The robot Eggman. I can't remember what it is.
Man, that model redesign for Sonic looks pretty legit.
I haven't seen it.
Like it looks so much better. It's like it's like Bob Ross saved the painting. You know how there's a thing like there's this perception of Bob Ross where because he'll be doing a painting and he'll pick some weird color that you have no idea why he's picking it. And it's like we make a happy little tree. Now, let's take some orange and just paint a stripe right through the middle of our tree. And everyone's like, fucking ruined. Like, you ruined it. But then the next thing he does saves it again. Where it's just like, now that orange strip, see, we just add some blue here, and then it's a nice sunset behind the tree. And it's like, oh shit, he knew what he was doing. Like, it's like that, where...
Played you like a goddamn fiddle.
Yeah. Where, like, it's like the original Sonic model came out, and it was like fucking ruined. And then they did the redesign, and it was like, oh, it's saved. I'm pretty into it. It's like Tupac and Jim Carrey's a hologram. Like, he doesn't go into work, he just sits, he just gets one, like, he just stands in a booth and his holo projects him into the studio. Alright, so we beat the Vial.
Right.
Oh, but
he got away. He's some kind of like super soldier, because he can like jump and
he can
like
just
fight robots with his bare hands and shit.
Yeah.
But because he ran interference, because we didn't just fucking fly away for some reason, he was able to run interference and the waifu got away.
Oh, okay.
So now we have to, renew our pursuit of her.
Oh, damn. Better waifu.
No, the other one's better.
Is she? Because I kind of like this one with the big ass goggles.
The other one has big ass boobs, which are better than goggles. But we. So all right. So we'll switch games now. So that was hardcore mecha.
Yeah, it looked really fun.
Yeah, I think it's fucking cool. So I mean, I might keep playing it on stream.
All right.
I like Nancy too. She has a lot of character.
A lot of personality.
Yeah, a lot of personality.
She's got good assets.
She has huge, delightful eyes.
And that's the most plain waifu of all time.
I was catching up. I not catching up. I was. Oh, that's a beauty mark. I thought that was like a smudge on my monitor.
Oh, she has a mole
on
her boob.
boob. Yeah. I was.
You were doing that, and I was like,
yeah.
Okay, I know you like the boobs, but you can't reach them through the monitor, bro.
I was re-educating myself on Sword Art just to see where they're going now.
Yeah.
And they've added a new waifu who is like the plainest waifu.
Really?
In the universe.
The only thing I've heard about Sword Art is that Alicization is just full of fan service, like, to the maximum.
I mean, Alice is a pretty blatant ripoff of Saber.
Okay.
Which already makes it better than Sword Art, but worse. Like, I could just watch Fate and get the good Saber. Anyway,
we're gonna switch games.
I'm
gonna get water and shit.
Yeah, so we'll
stick it here, bras.
See you guys in a few.